we've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Logan Gilbert.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Number 4, Lawrence Butler.
And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. Big time power. Ball 1 low. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. Runner at first with no outs here. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the right-hander deals. Double play ball to second. To Crawford for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This is J.J. Bleday. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Two out, space is empty. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Nothing doing there for the A's. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle and getting to start, Luis Severino.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Victor Robles, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
1-2.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
Batting second.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. That misses,
Outside,
and
ball.
the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
That one
Count is
missed.
full.
One out, base is empty. So all filled up. Severino fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now here is Cal Raleigh. Just
Ball, that's
missed. Next pitch is
Ball.
downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch is in the
count.
dirt, and the count's full. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. And here is Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Gilbert back to work. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That one not close, and that is ball 1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That misses the
missed. That's a
zone,
ball.
and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And there's the strike. No score here in the second.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The second baseman.
So digging in, Zach Geloff. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. 2 away.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Seth.
So here's Brown at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And now the count is even. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Two outs. In the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Luis Arias. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
That's down and in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Soderstrom on second. Brown at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
For the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Line drive. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Rayleigh.
Luke Rayleigh up next for the Mariners. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that is out of play.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swings and misses. 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And now it's even up. And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball. Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lede hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Mitch
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Haniger.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2 on the
0-2.
designated hitter. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
The shortstop.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering upstairs. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that drops in for a strike. In the dirt, 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker, 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Let's go, Seattle.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. One down, base is empty. And now 2-0.
Outside.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. In there at the knees.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The right fielder, number 10.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. That can be a really tough pitch to handle. A front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. Mariners leave a couple, and we are still scoreless. J.J. Bleday now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. just
That's
off the
inside
inside edge. Two balls, no
That's a
strikes
ball.
to count.
2-0.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one
Ball,
misses.
that's high.
And the count is 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff
Nope, ball
walk.
4. Take your
And
base.
that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Up next
Hitter
for
didn't
the
offer
A's,
at it.
the
Now he has
catcher,
somebody to worry about over at first.
Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. And a breaking
1-1.
ball misses outside. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
2-2.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's
Count is
outside.
full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Tyler Soderstrom in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. A soaring shot to center. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season.
Ball.
I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed
1
playing
ball,
here.
2 strikes.
One and two here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, the second baseman.
And the batter now, Zach Geloff. Flied to right his first time. Ball one
Ball.
there. Still
1-0.
only one out here in the inning. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, left field.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. Walked his first time. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider
0-1.
right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Raleigh.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Out in front and foul to the left side.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Luke Raley, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-zip. At the plate, Luis Urias struck out swinging his first time. Urias in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one at the knees for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1. And the slider just misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bizzardo getting loose as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Robles makes the grab, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 2. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hammered. That's back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Logan Gilbert gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. First offering, and it just misses. And that's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, 1 away. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. And there's a foul ball.
Strike 2.
Next pitch
1-2.
way upstairs. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ball 1. That's
No,
inside.
that's in.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. The throw in, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. They explode. In now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger.
The designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Severino back to work. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Urias hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one to first. Soderstrom takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Jorge Polanco.
Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time. Center field. Blade should have this one. Brings it in for the third out. Zach Geloff digs in now. That misses the zone. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Trent Thornton up and throwing. Spire getting cranked up as well. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's gone. He shoots one out to right. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on plane with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Brown in the box again. Takes a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. He's already homered in this game. First offering misses badly for ball one. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now pitching
Carlos Vargas, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Butler.
Lawrence Butler will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Two on, one out. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. The A's looking to add another. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Now a relay to the plate. He's in there. And it's an 8-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Bleday in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Now here is Dylan Moore. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Just
that missed. That's the ball.
And now 1 and 2. Stays alive. Severino kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The right fielder, number
So the
10,
batting order turns
Victor
over. And now the right fielder,
Robles.
Victor Robles. That one catches the corner for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Popped up right side. Geloff settles underneath it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Robles leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's a ball down.
Let's go, Seattle.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Let's go, Seattle.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Mariners leave a couple, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And here's the catcher,
Leading off
Shea
for the A's,
Langoliers.
The catcher, Shea Langoliers.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
It's a tough pitch.
0-2.
But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Misses
Nope,
off the
that's
plate.
outside.
And that's ball 1.
Hike 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right, and they add to the lead. It's 9-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
1 down. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Yeah.
Goes down looking. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 9-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Double-barreled
0-1.
action in the bullpen. Michel Otonez up and loosening in the pen. McFarland also throwing. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So impressive
No
how
ball,
the
2
velo
strikes.
is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Left field. Brown sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners.
Haniger.
Let's go, Mariners!
And it's fouled away. Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive
One
outing
ball,
so
one strike.
far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Stay out of the double play!
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Haniger, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, the hitter
1-2 is the
shows
count.
the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's a little bit
down.
low.
That's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Let's go, Em!
And they'll do it again.
Let's go, Mariners!
Just
Full
off
count.
the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground
That's a foul
ball.
ball.
And foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Now pitching for the
Michel
A's,
Otañez into the
number
game.
47.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now it's going to be Jorge Polanco.
Here we go, Mariners!
And that's in there for strike 1. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brown makes the play, and that is that. Mariners leave one. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Luis
Leading off for the
Urias
A's,
getting ready
the
to
third
hit.
baseman, Luis Urias.
Vargas back to work. Fastball
No,
is
that's outside.
outside.
Ball.
the
Nope.
mark there.
Ball.
And it's 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
That one misses.
Ball four. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times
Oh my goodness.
in your career.
I can't
Yeah.
even believe I can't. I win. I'm saying,
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even seriously. I don't believe that.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Check swing, called strike. And there's a
No,
ball.
that missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 11-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Vargas won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching. For
So out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners, Trent
number
Thornton.
46.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One out, base is empty. And now the DH, Brent Rooker. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Thornton in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Troy Taylor getting loose out there. And a slider misses down and away. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that one missing low. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And
That's
a foul
foul.
ball. And the
Full
sweeper
count.
misses. Ripped on a line. Reaching try, but can't bring it in.
He was
Now batting,
all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Let's go, Mariners.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. And a base hit right there. And now two aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off. Runners at the corners with two outs. Off the plate,
ball.
and 1-1.
1-1.
And that one is
2-1.
inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and a base hit knocks in a run. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
So two down. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. That's in there. 0-1. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead continues to grow.
For the A's, the left fielder, Zach
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Trent Thornton done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mariners,
now, Troy Taylor.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Geloff off of first with 2 away. That one pushed foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 outs. Outside. And the count is even 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Count is
missed.
full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Last half of the 8th coming up. The A's on top in this one. 14-0. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The
No
A's
balls, one
bullpen
strike.
has some movement. Grant Holman, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. That one
1-2.
misses. Ball 1. And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball. 2-2.
Misses
That's
off
a
the
ball.
plate, and the count is filled up.
Full count.
And down
Hey,
on strikes
three.
he goes, and that's the first out.
The right fielder.
And
number
now
10,
it's Victor Robles
Victor
up to hit.
Robles.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Heck.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Outside
Ball.
low, 1-1. Now you see
1-1.
even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Late on that fastball.
1-2's the count.
Just
Ball
off the
out.
outside corner, and it's 2-2. That's towards center. Lede under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 44.
2 down, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. First pitch
That's up. That's a
just
ball.
misses.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a
Yeah.
miss. 99. How do you do?
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside,
missed. That's a
just
ball.
missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Luis
Leading off for the
Urias
Athletics,
digs
the
in
third
now.
baseman, Luis Urias.
Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I guess you throw
0-2.
it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch.
1-2.
Don't want to do it again.
That's down
Ball.
and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit.
Shortstop Jacob Wilson.
And a sweeper
inside.
misses
That's a
for a
ball.
ball. That one at triple digits. The A's up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
That one fouled off. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The A's strand 1, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh, 1 for 3. First pitch, not close. He is certainly a guy with that blazing fastball, but you might not always know where it's going, so don't dig in, right?
Well, hitters aren't as likely to dive out over the plate against a pitcher like this because of the fact that he can be erratic and there's great velocity, less time to get out of the way.
Late on that fastball.
And sometimes he can be effectively wild because you're sitting there in the on-deck circle or in the dugout looking in and saying he's all over the place, and then you step into the box, strike 1, strike 2, and you're an 0-2 count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. And the first offering is not close. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's outside. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. Rosarena leads off first with 1 away. That one out to right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Upstairs.
Ball up.
And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
14-zip at the end of this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire